Down! Hawk 70, Hawk ready! Come on, hut, hut! Set, ready, set, go! Here we go! Ready, right? Ready, hut!
We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Currently, it's the Browns in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Browns getting set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flacco looks to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to... Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it, start chopping into that lead, and maybe they inspire your defense to help out as well.
A loss loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And they'll get about 2 there to the 36. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's got room.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wiggles free. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a give up the middle. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Gain at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Flacco. There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Flacco. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Setting to throw, Flacco. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
Begin here on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will be good enough for a first down as he gets up past the 25. trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Right back to him on first down. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
1 yard to go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. They get 15 on that game. It's a Browns 1st down.
Browns 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down.
They'll stick with him again. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 20. And the Browns.
Now give on the ground. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Driver start on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Cleveland.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. It's a Browns 1st down.
37-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a 1st set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Jets 5-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and the Browns are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but
but they'll have it at the 1 yard line.
First and goal, Cleveland.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere and walk out of here with a well-deserved victory. 2 on this one before being taken down. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. On second down, they'll run. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. It was Odafe Oweh to make the play. Third down and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2. He'll be brought down at the 45. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A loss of 3. Brings up 3rd and
2 minutes
12.
to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Flacco. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Starts on the coverage.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're in the first quarter of play, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. Now some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
By Jeremy Chin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
5-yard gain.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Browns come in with 2 wins on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 62 yards right. They've got a new set of downs here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 9.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Number 2 brings up second.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here in Vegas. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own.
Athletes grow up seeing their favorite players in commercials and ads. That makes it an exciting opportunity when they're asked if they'd like to become the face of a company as well.
There's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar. It is the city of rock and roll. Man in the footsteps of rock legends of the past. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here in Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. We've got a great one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Here we're going to look at Kyle Shanahan, head coach of the 49ers. These guys played one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the The Browns, and this running back headed back out for a new series. First time, they turn to the Akron zip. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another carry for him. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forwards and an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
There's a give up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our...
Browns and their running back about to get back to work. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. They'll run here on first down. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down. Trying to work quickly now. Back-to-back carries here. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here.
Ready up! Here we go!
On first down, they'll run. Running there full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The give here on second. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Give now to the running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field.
Let's go!
Hand off to the back. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. They're working quickly here.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 4.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Rick Martin making that play.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
It's 4th down.
As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Browns, and this running back headed back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Plowing up the middle. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Right up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
By Jair Brown. A gain of 3.
The Browns Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Here's the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The dhowser the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry-up here.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he's tackled for no gain.
The tackle made at the 6th.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
He gets one final shot here. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. In front.
The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. There's the handoff. He's only able to pedal this forward for about 3 yards. Everybody rushing back to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the well again. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry for him. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. First down, and they go right back to him. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
They give it to him again. And some nice running there gets him 8. 3rd down coming up. Offense to the line fast. Dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll run for this. And he won't fight through, needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. We get a timeout here, taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Second and 3 now.
At the 27-yard line. Let's go.
Back to throw now. Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. On first down, they'll run. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. We go play action with Flacco. It's complete. Sanders has got it out right. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They'll run here on first down. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back-to-back carries here. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
That's a gain of 7.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock, but thinking simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9. The offense style, but they stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
The left side, Sanders has it. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
knows the proper way to smash a guitar? Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. On the Titans sideline, here's head coach Brian Callahan. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum. Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Now for the first time, they turn to the Akron Zip. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of the season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. Fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Trying to push these past the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
First down.
Right up the gut. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
The Browns and their running back about to get back to work. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Hand off to the back. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They'll run now on second down. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. First and 10 from the 32. Trying the handoff. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull that in front further. 13-zip.
We are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you, It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
And this running back headed back out for a new series. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. They hand this one off. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Can he tempo some hurry-up offense?
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the well again. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Offense working quickly.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Has a hole left, room to run. And they take this in for the score. Take a 20-zip lead.
And we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Returning their offense and this running back to the field. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well.
Alert! Alert!
He hands it off. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They give it to him again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. And with that run, he's eclipsed Adrian Peterson's mark of 296 rushing yards. And with it, said it breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little jump, but we'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Going ground here. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Another carry for him. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll run it here on third down. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. On first down, they'll run. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And that's a Browns first down.
22-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The give here on 2nd. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up now.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns blowing them out now 34-zip. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone. His 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. Returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him.
Let's go.
Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Titans have the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every day.
The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further.
Check, Panther.
Right up the gut. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they bring him down around the 34. That one gains 7. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're working quickly here.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns put up even more points in a win. What do you say we set up a picnic chair in there for him, saving some time, partner? That is the 6th time that he's run one in this game. And that earns him a well-deserved piece in the record book alongside Alvin Kamara, whose single-game mark he's just tied. Returning their offense and this running back to the field. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns about set to celebrate this win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Well, he had a date with history, and now that football, heck, maybe the jersey too, may got a date with Canton and the Hall of Fame. That is a new single-game record for rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this credential. How about you, partner? This has been awesome. Right at the intersection of luck and skill. The luck and the good fortune to get so many opportunities, but then that skill to deliver time after time after time.
Back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome.
Okay, break.
Hand off to the back. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for him. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here's the handoff. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock. Credit both offenses for having a plan to deal with the snow, and of course to these guys for playing through that cold and leaving here with a victory.
All the hard work he has been putting in has not gone unnoticed. It has attracted the attention of one of the team's top players, who knows the importance of helping teammates take that next step.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. On the Browns sideline, get a look at head coach Kevin Stefanski. His side has won 2 in a row. Opposing him, that's Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Now for the first time, they turn to the Akron's in. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's the give. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And they're running back, about to get back to work. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now, trailing 3-0. On 1st down, they'll run. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Trying to work quickly now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The give here on 2nd. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Pass play now. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Browns moving quickly here. They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Hand off now from the gun. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Browns moving quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
Right up the gut. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down. Everybody rushing back to the line.
38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll run here on first down. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to the well again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And coming off a 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. From the gun, Flacco. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. Picked off by Daquan Brisker. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that last pick 6 might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, as that lead now stretches to 2 possessions.
Well, we get to see now how these guys react to this kind of adversity. Do they shake it off and be aggressive? Because we know they've got to score and score quickly.
And the Romans find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 3.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
That's good.
Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up.
First and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense working quickly.
Browns first down. First and 10.
They give it to him again. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 32.
Hand off to the back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Another carry for him. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
The Browns, first down.
They'll run here from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
They'll run now on second down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Browns, first down. First and goal, Cleveland.
They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brought down at the 2-yard
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Lord Power with the big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns make it a 4-point game here in the fourth.
Touchdown.
Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
The Browns game is over, but his work isn't done yet. There are a lot of players and groups people have questions about, but this week, he's the only one who gets to answer.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor sideline, the Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. Across from him, it's Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn. He's seen the football quite a bit here in this first half. Such an integral part of this offense. They'll start this next drive, 1st and 10. Trophy winner. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. 3rd and 6. Here's Flacco. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Look there at the first quarter numbers. And now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here is Flacco. He's into space, past the 15. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him.
2 yards.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Flacco. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do both of his damage as a receiving threat.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. To the left side, and is caught by Fanning. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
18. That's good for a Browns 1st down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Flacco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And it's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of
Ball on
2.
the 39. Here's second and 8. Off the bootleg, here's Flacco. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here is Flacco. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
6 yards.
It is a big play for the Browns.
First down.
36 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
They'll run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. The short touchdown run on their last possession. Try to finish off with points one more time as they begin with first down. Let's go. To throw, it's Flacco on first and 10. Room to run past the 30. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That was good for a dozen, and a very quick first down. From the 35, it's first and 10. Flacco, they're trying to hit him with a screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that team to go.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. So, halftime straight ahead. And apparently... Browns offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. One of the 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
This one on target for Johnson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on third and 3 with a gain of 7. Operating from the gun, it's Flacco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's first and 10.
That's another Browns first down.
Now a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will score! Touchdown, Browns. That is second touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Browns offense. And their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down, they need 7.
Second and 7.
Here's Flacco to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
2 yards.
Browns offense, and they're running back, getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first and 10.
First and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now, timeout calls. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. This might be one final heave to the end zone. Browns offense ready to take over once again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5. We'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll give on the ground. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the dog pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.
The Browns game is over, but his work isn't done yet. After a full season of playing together as a group, it's time to take stock of what this team has become since week 1. It's on to a new week for Cleveland, and next on the schedule are the Steelers. Against a defense terrified of the deep shot, running backs could feast underneath.
us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His crew playing some good ball, 5-2 in their last 7 games. Across from him, it's they'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And find some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Don't turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's second and 8. Now a running play. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Here's Flacco on first and 10. That is complete. That's the tight end, Fannin. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. From the 43, here's second and 9. Trying the right side this time. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. They'll look to set up the screen here. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Browns. That's touchdown number 19 on the year. Kicked off the scoring with the touchdown run on that opening drive. We'll see what he can do here as they begin first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot. And he's going to have a Browns first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches. Now Flacco. There's a screen set up for Judkins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
On third down, here's Flacco. He's across midfield. he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good. Your Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing is Flacco. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. They're trying to get this one on the ground. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down is looming.
Brings up fourth down and 1.
19 Tiger.
They'll indeed go. It's Flacco. That ball off. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Cleveland. See the numbers here in the first half, and now it's time to build on those as this drive begins with first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen. Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Up the middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a
Third and 7.
Brings up third and 7.
Flacco. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth. Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Now a handoff, running right. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Malone Nichols there to make the play.
A gain of 4.
From the 41. Here's second and 6. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. To throw is Flacco. Open man is Johnson. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And
takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with him again.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
Turnover on down.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. Now a run on 1st down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. As they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signals he's got enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Steelers' 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And it was the defense really finishing things off there, forcing the turnover on downs. And now they can run off these final few seconds and get out of here with a W. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So the Dogtown celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year.
It's on to a new week for Cleveland, and next on the schedule are the Bengals. It's a defense who keys on pass-catching backs. If they want looks, it'll have to be deeper.
Of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the Browns sideline, there you see head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys ready to show. The Browns offense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. His guy's limping to the finish line a bit here, but, you know, he's not one to pack the fishing pole and the golf clubs and have those.
No, he doesn't bring them to the stadium, right? If he's smart, he ships them ahead so no one knows.
He's a guy that's going to play this out to the end, is he not?
He really is, and because he's a leader. That's who he is, and that's what he's about. There is no such thing as a meaningless game in his mind.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A gain of 5.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Nice move. They get 7 there on the screen. They'll set up a 3rd down. This defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Browns coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now it's Flacco. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a couple yards. Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Passing play, Flacco. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Flacco. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a
strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 78 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this down to the 10. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Right back to him on first down. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The tackle made by T.J. Hill.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of
again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they're going to speed things up here.
21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover it before he gets going.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Flacco. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get him with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 154 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, here's a handoff. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries for a solid gain of 9. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Ball rests on the 7-yard line, third and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
It's a 7-yard touchdown run.
Out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's third and 1.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. So here's a 3rd and 14.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.